a collective haul for you guys. So I've been to Primark, Superdrug and Home Bargains, of course. And I thought that I would share with you guys what I picked up for awesome winter. I would like to point out that everything that I have bought here has been like through several trips. I didn't go out and splurge. And for Primark, I also had a voucher left over from Christmas last year that was going to run out. So I decided to go ahead and use it up and pay the difference for the stuff from Primark. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right in and show you what I bought. So one of the first things that I went in there knowing I wanted to get was a pair of knee-high or thigh-high boots, depends how you want to look at my shortness, but it was a pair of black heeled boots. So I picked these up. These were £20 and they look really comfortable. I have already tried them on, they fit great. This is a try on haul, by the way, so everything that you see I will insert clips of me trying on. So I picked these up. I've been wanting a pair of boots like this for ages. I did buy a pair of thigh-high boots last year? No, 2 years ago in winter, and I couldn't get them over my fat calves or my fat thighs. So I figured I'd go for something that actually did, and these have a little bit of stretch to them, but not too much, so I'm excited to start wearing these. So that was the first thing. The next thing I picked up, because it's winter time and you can't go into Primark without looking at the pyjamas, was a pair of brushed cotton or flannelette pyjamas. These are boyfriend cotton pyjamas, and they have little owls and everything all over them, and it's like the button up top and then just the comfy loose bottoms, and I'm dead excited about them. I got these in an extra small. They do a 2XS, which is 4 to 6 I believe, or 2 to 4. I think it's 4 to 6, and usually I'd go for that, but pyjamas you want to be a little bit baggier. So I picked these up, and these were £8. But I thought that they were a great addition to my pyjama collection. The next thing I picked up was from the Isle of Doom, and it is a 3 meter, I believe it's it's 2 meter. It's a 2 meter iPhone charging cable that also has, it's got a lightning, it's a dual head one, a micro USB and an iPhone head. So I picked that up because my last one broke, and your girl likes to roll over in bed and still be able to watch her YouTube videos at bedtime. So the next thing I picked up, I actually had a look at when I got home, and I was really annoyed, was a pair of these cozy leggings from Primark. So I bought a couple of pairs of these when I was pregnant, and I loved them. They were dead stretchy, they were great. The only problem is I bought XS when I was pregnant, and I now am not pregnant. And so I wanted 2XS, but I bought XS, so I think these are going to end up being around the house leggings, and I was really hoping for them to be out and about leggings, but that's okay. They were only a £5, so I suppose I can pick up some more next month, I guess. But yeah, I picked up these. They have like a fleecy lining on the inside. They're absolutely amazing for the winter, so I picked up a pair of them as a staple. So I picked up this scarf as well, and it's just this kind of checkered scarf with like beiges and browns and creams. This is not one that I will wear around my child or my dogs, or when I'm going for food, but I figured it would look nice for photos, for keeping me warm if I go on a girls' night or if I go out with adults. It will be great. But yeah, picked this up, and this was £4, so great for one of their big scarves anyway. So the next thing I picked up was a new bobble hat. So I do have a couple of bobble hats, but a few of them have kind of been up in the attic or out in the shed and need binning badly. So I picked this one up. It was £3, and it's just this grey and cream, or white. Is it white or cream? I think it's actually white. This grey and white bobble hat, and I just thought this would be super cute for the winter, and it would match my scarf and most of the clothes that I wear. So picked that up, and I'm dead happy with that. So this autumn winter I've really been getting into the cute little like mini skirts, or I don't know what else you would call them. I think they're called mini skirts. And so I picked up this black and white checkered one. I thought this would look really cute with like a white turtleneck jumper or like a big woolly jumper and a pair of boots. I don't know, I just saw it in my mind as something that would look really cute. So this was £8. I did buy it in a size 6 because my butt's quite big. So I figured I would buy it in a size up so that I could zip it up without bursting it. So I picked this up. I just thought I could style this in a few cute ways, and it's really inexpensive for a skirt like this, and it's actually quite thick. Like, it really is quite thick and good quality, so I am happy with that. I made an essential winter Primark purchase with the 2 pair of cozy socks that they do. I got them in black and white because I figured if I'm going to wear boots and I'm going to put socks with them, I'm more likely to wear the black ones in case you can see them. So I picked these up and these were £2 for 2 pairs, so dead happy with them. You can't go wrong really. So the next thing I picked up was a bodysuit. Now this is either going to be something that I'm going to love or I'm going to hate. So I'm going to keep the label on this one until I've tried it on and had a look for myself. And I'll put either a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the video, like as an emoji, if I'm keeping it or whether I'm returning it. But it is this cute little leopard skin bodysuit. Now I love bodysuits. I love them with skirts, jeans, shorts in the summer. I wear them all the time. I love them. And I picked this up. I picked this up in a 2XS because I do like them to be quite fitted. This was £8 and I just thought this would be really nice with a pair of black jeans, a belt, simple pair of boots and like a leather jacket on, I don't know. I thought it would look cute. I'll see how I get on with it, but it's actually really nice quality. It feels quite cozy. It is a little bit see-through, so I'm gonna suggest either a nude bra or like a black bra under this, but I'll let you guys know. But yeah, I really like this, so I'm excited to see how that looks. So the next thing is something that I picked up a couple of times when I'd gone into Primark, but I wasn't 100% sure how I would style it. But Pinterest came in dead handy, and when I was looking up autumn winter fashion for this year, something similar came up to this, and now I'm all over it like a rash and decided that I definitely wanted it for the winter. So it's this cute little, it's not even knitted, but like, it's like a ribbed long sleeved batwing jumper, and it comes past your bum, so you can wear it with leggings, which was like a must, or you could tuck it into like a skirt and it would look super cute. So this was £13 and I just really wanted this because I thought it's a staple, it's a basic, it's something that can stay in your wardrobe for ages and it will go with most things that you already own. So I bought this in a 2XS because I know it's going to be oversized, and I am quite petite. I'm a size 4 and I'm only 4'11", so it was quite important to me that it didn't look too baggy, but that it had that baggy effect. So picked this up, really excited to see how I style this and if it looks the way I have it in my mind once I put it on. But yeah, perfect little staple for autumn winter. Okay, so I also picked up this cute little Peter Pan collared top. It's not a blouse because it is like cotton almost. This is really cute, and I envisioned this with like a pair of black high-waisted jeans and a belt and a red lip and my hair down and curly. I don't know, I saw it and I wanted it. The only thing I will say about this is I was actually really surprised at the price of it. So it's not expensive in the grand scheme of things. Like, there are things that are much more expensive in the world and first world problems and all that jazz. I get it. But this was £12, and I'm not sure for the quality that it is. If I'd seen it was £12, I don't think I would have purchased it. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe on it looks great and it fits perfectly. I did get this in a size 6 because if I'm trying to tuck it in, I need it to be a little bit longer, and it does look like it was kind of like a hip length top, and I wanted it to be a little bit longer for tucking in. But I'm really hoping that this will look great the way I've styled it in my mind. But yeah, so fingers crossed that one turns out alright, otherwise that one might be going back as well, because £12 for something that ain't gonna fit well? No thanks. So headbands are all the rage this year, and I'm undecided about headbands because on one side you see people style them and they look freaking amazing and they look beautiful and classy and I don't know, they look nice. However, when you're 4'11" and when you look like me, and when you kind of look 12 and kind of look 18 at the same time, I find it really difficult to style things like these. So I picked up this one. I figured this one was a bit more subtle. So this was £3 and it's this really stunning gold leaf headband with little pearls and little pearl flowers on them. I don't know, I just figured I'd be able to style this one best first to see how I get on with it, and then maybe branch out into something a little bit more, don't want to say childish, a little bit more fun. But I figured I'd start with something really simple first and then move from there. So picked this one up, really happy with it. I'll see how it goes, you never know. It's £3, it's not a huge loss. So it seems like every time I walk into Primark, I walk out with a new pair of jeans, and at this point I really don't need any more jeans, but I do need to go through all of my jeans and throw out the ones that A, don't fit, put the ones that are summer jeans or like cropped jeans and stuff like that in a box with the rest of my summer clothes, because I haven't done that yet. So I picked up a pair of these, and these are the classic high-waisted skinny authentic denim. I bought these in a size 6 because again my thighs and my butt are quite big, so I need something with a bit of stretch, which these ones do, but I also want them to fit me on the waist because I have a slightly smaller waist. So I picked these up in a size 6. These were £10. Yeah, so these were £10. I love the jeans from Primark. They are one of the only like places I can get jeans that fit my waist and my height, kind of. They still bunch a little bit at the end, but when you're short as a child, what else can you really expect? But yeah, staple in the wardrobe again, love it. And then lastly from Primark is something that I saw when I went in with my sister a couple of weeks ago actually. So me and Cassia had gone into Primark shopping, and she picked up a bunch of stuff for a photo shoot that she had with my niece. And at the time I was paying attention, but I wasn't. I bought a couple of things that were cute, but it was one of those days where you're like, you walk in and you just don't see anything that you like. But I did see this, and for some reason, I don't know why, because it wasn't expensive, it was £13, but I just couldn't justify paying the price. But I gave in and I picked it up. So it is this beautiful and amazing quality, can I just add, woolly jumper with like multicolored specks of wool in it, and it's got a turtleneck. I love this. I absolutely love this. I think this jeans, belt, you've heard it before, skirt, tights, boots, you know how I'd style this, most people would. Failing that, a pair of joggers and a pair of fluffy socks on a home day. I absolutely love this, and I just figured I could make this look really cute, or that I would at least like to try. So I did pick this up in an XS, again because it's something that I plan to tuck in. I wanted it just to be a little bit bigger. I didn't want it to come up too short or what have you. I like my jumpers to be baggy. So I picked this up and I'm so happy with it. So yeah, that was the last thing that I actually picked up from Primark, and I absolutely love my purchases from Primark this time around. So I suppose I'll move on to Superdrug. Okay, so my shopping in Superdrug was mainly to top up on a couple of items that I use daily that have kind of run out and I needed to purchase. And then there was also some spontaneous buys in there as well. So the first thing I picked up was the Nivea Daily Essentials 24-Hour Moisture Boost and Nourish face cream. So I use this every day before I apply my makeup. I find that it really helps, especially in the winter months. My skin's quite dry, so I find that this really helps to put down a really nice base for makeup, and it also hydrates my skin until I take my makeup off in the evening. So I picked this up. I believe this was £14. That's a lie. I believe this was £4.19 on sale. But it's got shea butter in it. It's great if you struggle with dry skin. Oh, it's a night cream. Huh, I didn't know that. Yeah, if you struggle with really dry skin in the winter, then I suggest giving this a go. It is a night cream, it's slightly thicker, but I promise you it leaves a great base for makeup and really hydrates the skin, so I'm happy with that. I also picked up a new eyeliner. So as you guys will know if you have watched my channel for some time now, the only eyeliner I ever use is the Collection Extreme 24-Hour Felt Tip Liner in Pitch Black. Oh, they changed the name, so now it's just #1 black, but it used to be called Pitch Black. So I picked this up. I always use it. Be careful, they do have a calligraphy liner, which is like a flat tip. I'll insert a photo here, but I don't find that one to be as good. I don't think the longevity is as good. I don't think the pigmentation is good, and I don't think the application is as easy. The felt tip liner from Collection is definitely my favourite, so if you can get your hands on that one, go for it. I also had to buy a new foundation because I currently have this foundation in, I believe it's True Ivory or Classic Beige, anyway, for when I'm really tanned, and it looks great, but right now I am not very tanned because I've been very lazy, so I had to pick it up in my non-tan shade, which is 100 Ivory, and this is just the Rimmel Lasting Radiance. I think it used to be called the Wake Me Up foundation, but it's now called Lasting Radiance. Love this, it's a great buy. Medium buildable coverage, it's great, I love it. So the next two things that I picked up were actually substitutes for products I usually buy. So I usually buy the Rimmel Stay Matte powder in transparent, but they didn't have it. So I picked up the Rimmel Clear Complexion, which I used to use as like a teenager and loved it. This is in transparent. It does the same job. I don't think it's as good, but at this time of year, a little bit of glow coming through isn't the worst thing in the world. I'm not a huge fan of matte makeup anyway. I just like the powder because I do tend to sweat a lot or glow a lot, and therefore I do generally like a matte powder, but this does exactly the same thing. It's great. It's in transparent. That works for me. And I was looking for the Rimmel Lasting Radiance Concealer, the concealer that corresponds with the foundation, but they didn't have my shade, so I picked up the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, which I've heard loads about, and I picked up in the shade 10, which I believe was their ivory shade, or the shade that I remember buying once before. I can't remember how much I like this, so I'm excited to give this a go. But yeah, I picked up a concealer because my one is almost done. And I also picked up two eyeshadow palettes from Makeup Revolution, or just Revolution. I really like their eyeshadow palettes. They're £4 for the palettes that I'm away to show you. But I think their most expensive palette is something stupid like £10 or £12. They're really affordable makeup, and if you're starting out in makeup, or you just don't have the budget, or you don't see it as something that you prioritise in terms of your spending, then I do recommend buying their eyeshadow palettes because they're fantastic quality for what they are. So I picked up this one to start with, and this is the Revolution Reloaded Iconic Fever, and this has kind of like cool tone browns, some bronzy shades, just everything that you need for your average everyday autumnal makeup look. And the other one I picked up was the Revolution Reloaded Iconic 3.0, and I picked this one up because I really liked some of the champagne shimmers. It had a few more neutral browns. This one's definitely more cool toned than this one, but they are both more on the cool side. But yeah, I picked this one up for a slightly more natural look, and then I picked this one up for if I'm hoping to add a bit more drama to my eyes for the autumn winter time. And then the last thing that I picked up from Superdrug was actually a bubble bath, and this is from Radox, and this is the Radox Feel Pampered Luxurious Bath Cream with shea butter and ginger. I thought this sounded really nice and quite warming considering we're in the winter. Oh yeah, that's nice. So I figured I would get this for the bath. It will be mine. It will have a sticker on it. It will be in a locked cabinet. I don't care, but I don't share. So yeah, excited about this, and I needed a bubble bath, so that's a winner. So I did pick one thing up for myself from Asda, and it was a new book for this time of the year. So I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably hold on to this until December because it is I reckon it's going to be a Christmassy book. But if you've ever heard of the author Sarah Morgan, she does some of my favourite novels of all time. She's brilliant if you're looking for something girly, or emotional, or romantic, or all of the above. If you're looking for a chick flick in a book, she is the author to go for. She's amazing, and she really helps to set the scene in terms of the image in your mind, and she is just incredible. You can also get her books on Audible, I believe. I will link it below in the description bar anyway. So this cost me £4.50, and this is Sarah Morgan, A Wedding in December, and this reminded me of a film that I watched on Netflix like 2 years ago. There was a Christmas film that had the girl from iZombie in it. I can't remember the name of the film. If I remember it, I'll link that below as well. But it reminded me of that when I read the synopsis on the back, so I picked up this book, and I'm sure it's something that I'll love with a hot chocolate and my cute little flannelette pyjamas. So yeah, that was the only thing I picked up for myself from Asda. And moving on to last but not least, but it's home bargains. So I love going to home bargains for like homey stuff and all of that kind of jazz. So the first couple of things that I show you are going to be quite dull, but I promise you it gets better. There's candles. So the first thing I picked up were 2 packets of the 5-pack of microfiber dishcloths. So I picked these up. I tend to buy 2 of everything when it comes to things like cloths and things like that. One for upstairs, one for downstairs. They have little coloured edges, so blue is for Lou, that kind of thing. If you watch Mrs. Hinch, you'll know what I'm talking about. However, yeah, so I picked up 2 packets of these. These were 99 pence each, and I just figured it gives me at least a month or 2 of fresh cloths before I lose those ones as well. Another boring item that I picked up from Home Bargains was 2 bottles of bleach. So I got Citrus Blast and then Original Blast. Again, one for downstairs, one for upstairs, because I do tend to bleach our whites if there's any stains before I put them through a boil wash, what have you. I use bleach a lot. I like it for the bath, for the toilet, that kind of jazz. When people come to visit, bleach. I like getting it from Home Bargains because it's 39p a bottle, and I don't see the point in spending £1.20 when I can spend 40p. So yeah. Now on to the slightly more exciting things from Home Bargains, which is candles, and I absolutely love to get my candles from Home Bargains. If you're a fan of Yankee candles, then I highly recommend saving your money. By all means, if you want to buy a special candle, buy the Yankee candles. But if you want to save your money, then do just get the candles from Home Bargains I'm about to mention. They are great and they're fantastic dupes for some other brands. So the first things that I picked up were some tea lights. I have little tea light holders all over the house. I sometimes like to use them in the bathroom, yada yada. So I picked up, you get, how many do you get in a pack? It doesn't say. You get 18 in a pack. And I got gingerbread and I got vanilla sugar cookies. 2 of my favourite scents from the Home Bargains candles. If you can get the smaller versions, well, the larger versions of these, and then the extra large versions, they are all really, really good. Their scents are amazing. So I picked these up because I go through them like nobody's business, so yeah. The next candles I picked up were also the same scents as the tea lights. I picked up a gingerbread and a vanilla sugar cookies, but I picked up in the small jar candles. So these are 79, I think they're 79p. So either 79 or 99p each. Oh, they're just incredible. I've actually got a big version of the gingerbread one burning behind me just now. By far one of my favourite scents for the autumn winter time, especially Christmas. These are amazing. They're dotted all over my house and I needed to stock up in case I run out because I don't like running out of my candles. And I also picked up a small jar version of the warm apple and cinnamon. Smells just like the Yankee candle, but it's so much freaking cheaper. So if you can get your hands on these, go for it. Like I say, all of the products I'm mentioning will be linked in the description bar below. So because I am such a fan of the gingerbread candle from Home Bargains, I also bought a large jar one. I have a large jar of the gingerbread in my kitchen and one here at the minute, and I absolutely love them. They're just a fantastically warming scent to the home. So I picked up one of these. It does say how long they burn for. This burns for 95 hours, so amazing. And last but not least for this haul was also from Home Bargains, and this is a dupe for one of the Jo Malone candles. I can't remember which one it is, but I will pop it in the description bar below. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, complete rip-off of a Jo Malone candle, but it also smells exactly the same. And there's like 25 quid or something like that price difference between the two. So this costs £2.99 and this is in the scent Black Pomegranate. Oh, I just absolutely love it. I always have this in my bedroom because it's quite a fresh scent, but it's also got that tiny little bit of spice and warmth in there that you want. Absolutely love this. The jar is beautiful, the scent is amazing, and like I say, for £2.99 for a candle that tastes that smells exactly like a Jo Malone candle, save your money and find a way to do a bargain version. I found it for you. I'll link it below. Go for it. It's worth it. So that is everything that I have to share with you guys today for my collective haul. Like I say, all of the products that I mentioned will be linked in the description bar below, apart from the stuff from Primark, because Primark don't have an online store yet that I know of. However, if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to subscribe down below and also press the little bell icon so that you're notified every time I make a new video. And apart from that, leave a comment down below telling me what you're most excited to buy at this time of year. Is it the jumpers, is it the candles, or is it the cleaning stuff? Because I don't judge. I love me some method cleaner and some bleach and some new cloths. So yeah, let me know what you're looking forward to most this time of year for yourself. And apart from that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.